Hello, and welcome to another update video about Gala. In yesterday's video, we took a look at the daily time frame. So if you're interested in more, in the updated bigger picture outlook and update, take a look at yesterday's video. That hasn't changed. Today, we want to talk about the possibilities that Gala has to, what the price has to unfold right now. Currently, we can see it's still following this descending price channel to the downside. It recently made a new low below the 10th of June low that invalidated any immediate upside potential. It turned into a three-wave rally and failed at support. The break of the 2.03 cent level was the warning. Yeah, that was our last reliable bullish support level. And it dropped around about 13% since then. So it's always good to know these relevant levels to be able to get out if it is broken, these support levels. However, it was not high potential anyway. That we only had at best a leading diagonal to the upside. Always try to give the warnings out, then leave it with everybody individually to decide how to act on it, because I can't tell you what to do. Yeah. Now, it's still following this pathway to the downside. Of course, there is a bullish potential still, either in a 1-2 setup, 1-2, with a third wave rally to come. Now, that has become very, very unlikely for two reasons. First of all, the December low came basically too low. But okay, that was still okay. We then came down here into the June low. For measuring that as a 1-2 setup, I mean, you can see that here price broke below the 78.6 fib level. Not good. Then again, we now made a new low, and we've just come down too low for a reliable wave 2. I leave it on the chart because it's technically still valid. It will be invalidated below the 1.52 cent level. So just be aware, right? It could technically still, based on the wave count, be an ABC structure to the downside. We could be in the C wave and now in the C wave in the fifth wave, but I don't see much hope anymore for that scenario. However, a rally would still be possible. Now, I would be extremely careful because it would most likely be within an ABC structure. And because it would be a C wave rally, it might be worth waiting for clarity here. For example, waiting for the first 1-2 setup in the C wave, in case anybody is looking for any long opportunities. Until then, we expect further downside. Next range of support we determined that yesterday is between 1.52 and 1.55 cents. And the break to the upside of the corrective price channel would be an indication that this move to the downside is over, but we need the right structure. We basically need a 1-2 setup. And then, as I said, the C wave is a 5-wave move. Yeah. To trade basically a third wave of the C wave. But the drop basically that we've done and the way Gala is coming down, it came down to deep now, to low, makes the blue wave count much more likely. Now, I'm not telling you this C wave will happen. It could also be it's going down directly. But the problem I have is that price has come down to low. It hasn't used the potential it had. And because it came down to low, also based on the fibs, it makes it very likely that it will eventually break below the December low. It makes it very likely. Now, if that happens in a B wave and then we rally, we'll see. Or if we get the the C wave rally first and then come down, we'll see. It would take a break above 7.9 cents to really make this wave 4 very unlikely that is something more bullish. So basically, I think the best course of action would be to still expect lower prices, pay attention to the cluster of support down here at 1.52, 1.55 cents. Anybody who's looking for any long opportunities could wait for the first 1-2 setup in the C wave. Now, again, it could also be the 1-2 setup in... Oh, that didn't delete that. Could also wait for it could be a 1-2 setup in the C wave. It could also be something more bullish, right? But therefore, it doesn't really matter if you're waiting for the first 1-2 setup. You can act on it and trade it long, but just trying to catch the falling knife, if the price has dropped already lower, then it would be ideal, in my opinion, very risky, because it can just go down, down, down. But pay attention to the 1.52 to 1.55 cent level. That is also the invalidation point, basically, for this white 1-2 setup, which would lead to a third wave rally. But I explained to you that this has become less likely because price has pulled back and retraced further than the 78.6 retracement. And that's always dangerous. And that means, I mean, we gave it a chance here, didn't we? But the problem is it failed to hold support. So yeah, and several instances now. So pay attention to the trend channel, pay attention to support, and keep looking for a 1-2 setup. Okay, that's my update about Gala. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.